on introducing our puppy to another dog, we want to make sure we have a couple skills that the dog knows and that the handler knows to make their greetings successful. The first is I want my dog to understand a marker word, which is an indication to the dog they did something right and they're going to get a reward for it. That helps me immensely when I'm asking for behaviors when the dog's excited. So he needs to already know a marker word. Sisu's marker word is yes. And that means he's getting a cookie. Next up, we want to make sure we have a couple basic behaviors, things that we can ask our puppy for when he's excited and in play and we need to get his focus back on us. So attention to name is 1, Sisu. Yes, excellent. So he didn't respond right away because he is watching another puppy right now. But when he did, I said his magic word. We moved away, we got a treat. So another behavior you can teach your puppy before doing introductions is a simple hand touch. Touch. Yes. So I want him to butt his nose on the palm of my hand, which reorients him to me. And again, we can move away. And last up, I can teach him a find it, which means I'm going to toss a treat and I want him to go find it. It's a pretty simple game. So I'm going to show him the treat. We're going to say, find it. Find it. And he has to go sniff in the grass. Now the handler skill involved here is making sure that you're watching the leash pressure, not putting too much tension on the dog, unless you absolutely have to, because a relaxed leash means a more relaxed dog. So whenever the dog is in play, we're trying to maintain this nice curve in the leash instead of having it pulling and straight. Are we ready to play? So we're ready to meet. Sisu said he's ready. Hey, Smith. Hi. All right. So we had a little brief greeting. We're doing some appropriate sniffing. And I want to make this interaction short. So I'm going to ask the dogs to come out of play. And I might put a cookie in his nose. Oh my goodness. What's more important than cookies? So in a perfect universe, I'm asking the dog to focus on me before I give him permission to greet another dog. With puppies, they might not have that attention span, but we're gonna try. You looking at me? And that way they can go into their interaction with a relaxed leash and not with this. Hi, we're gonna go over here. Sisu, yes. All right, so attention on me. And let's give him permission to say hi. Okay, can you say hi? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna drop the leash so they don't get all tangled. Find it. Ranger, find it. So, in terms of what we're looking for when we want to interrupt play, that is one dog doing all the chasing or being on top the whole time, and the other dog kind of trying to escape, going into corners, rolling on their back, saying, I'm no threat to you. And hi. Hey, boys. Sisu. So one thing we also want to keep in mind is that there's a time when I need to interrupt play. Puppies can't play for 10, 15 minutes on end without making bad choices. So I want to make all of their play be positive and make sure that any puppy who is feeling uncomfortable with the interaction gets a chance to get a break from the other puppy. So now we're going to be introducing an adult dog to a puppy. Rules are pretty much the same as with any interaction. I want to make sure that both dogs are having a good experience, particularly when you're looking at adult puppy pairings. You want to make sure that that adult isn't being irritated by the puppy, and that likewise the adult is not overwhelming the puppy. So everyone needs to be having fun. We want to keep interactions short, as with all introductions. And watch the leash tension as much as possible. Jasper, Ranger, you want to say hi? So one element of dog introductions is I always want to let the dog tell me what he's ready for. If the dog says, no, I don't feel like greeting this particular dog, I'm going to listen to that. So that was really nice, appropriate greeting, sniffing at shoulder, sniffing at the rear, and then walking away from each other. I'm fine with that. I am. Did you say hi? Yes, good boy. So I'm gonna mark and reward him for paying attention to me instead of to the puppy because that's what he chose to do and I like that behavior. Yeah. Good job. And this is all good social learning.